Poem for Tony Gwynn, who is unaware a first-generation Japanese American is named after him because of his all-time broken record with the Padres. And quick speed stealing bases. We love long titles. My older brother named me, atop Miramar Street, the sun swallowing Fort Ord, cactus needles blowing in the Pacific draft. My mother's Irish setter roaming empty alleyways and sand dunes. He and her flipping through beam clay covered Topps baseball deck. The last card in the pile over 1,300 runs scored, 1,138 batted in, and 319 stolen bases. A title my auntie was to become for me, teaching the skills left behind from absent fathers. I've never met anyone named Tony who wasn't an Anthony or Antonio. I've also never met one who was Japanese, except for Murakami Lore, a short story which the premise focuses on the peculiar name of our Asian protagonist, Tony Takatani. My mother's name is Betty Ann, a common Japanese-American name for daughters of the ancient ways. Perhaps it's the post-war icon Betty Boop, a symbol for migrating women coming to America. It's only fitting my mother has a tattoo of her as a geisha. I know several aunties whose full-blooded matriarch penciled in the hard consonant words on birth certificates. I'm not sure why, because Betty comes from the Hebrew Elisheva, meaning oath of God or goddess satisfaction. The singular will never do. We are a family of many goddesses and deities. We bow to the waters and the skies, never just one. If only my mother picked the name Haruto Riku, something to rhyme with my grandmother Aiko, it would cause less questions of my adolescence. Her name meaning little loved one, or one of fortune. A belly rubber of Buddha, similar to my meaning in Greek, flourishing, or in Latin, praiseworthy, which is something I will never be, unless my brother meant it because of exceptionally high bat-to-ball contact. Over 3,000 connections. My last name, Wallin, was changed from Wallin or Vulcan somewhere overseas or on a prison island, root word meaning valley, an abundance of the Icelandic Viking origins where the sun is a luxury. My father's side full of confetti blonde hair, porcelain skin, and nearly invisible eyebrows, traits unknown to me, except for my Nordic blue eyes that define my stature as mixed. The characteristics so obscure that a waitress told my wife, "Your family is so lovely," during a reunion gathering, not knowing it was my family she was referencing.